Guys, it's Ashley from Bookaholics Anonymous, and I'm going to do another book review. And this book would be Life After Theft by Aprilynne Pike. So I just pretty much just finished this book, and it took me about 2 days. Actually, maybe, yeah, 2 days. And so basically what it is it's about a girl named Kimberly Schaefer who died a year ago, and for some reason she didn't move on. And so once Jeff moves to this town and goes to this school, he sees this girl laying on the floor in the school, thinking that it's just some weirdo or whatever. And then finally realizes that she is a ghost, but he does not want to believe that and all this, and she's trying to tell him that she is and that she died and all this. So it goes on for a little bit, thinking, okay, yeah, he's just going crazy. He doesn't believe it and all this. But as the story goes on, he's going to realize that she is, in fact, a ghost. And she doesn't know why she's stuck on Earth, and she's trying to figure it out. But she thinks the reason is because, of course, she's got unfinished business. And so she tries to get Jeff to help her with her problem that she's got in order to do that. He's got to do some stuff and he doesn't want to, and she tells him if he doesn't, then she's going to haunt him and all this other stuff. So eventually he's going to help her. And so basically Kimberly was a klepto when she was alive. She stole stuff all the time. Stuff from teachers, stuff from the school, stuff from her peers, stuff from stores, just anything and everything. And so she's got this place where she kept all the stuff that she stole, and she wants Jeff to help her return everything to the person that it belongs to, because she thinks that is what her unfinished business is, and that will help her move on. So that is pretty much what the story basically is about. It is Jeff helping Kimberly return stuff and him making friends along the way, him making just choices and stuff like that along the way. And I don't really know. I can't say that I enjoyed the book, but I didn't hate it. I know when I first started reading it, I thought, oh my god, this is going to be just another one of those stories where a live boy, dead girl. It kind of reminded me of the Ghost. Is it the Ghost in the Goth? The Ghost in the Goth? I can't remember. It's by Stacy Cade. But anyways, that's kind of what it reminded me of. Because you have this nerdy boy, this popular, apparently gorgeous, dead girl, and that's kind of where the story was leading me to believe, something was going to happen, or, it was just them, the two main characters, and I'm like, it's a story I've somewhat heard before. But again, the theft thing was a little different, so I went ahead and read it, and I mean, as the story went on, it kind of just stayed like level for me. It didn't go up. I didn't really have to know what was going on, but I didn't hate it where I wanted to throw it. I mean, I wanted to make sure that Jeff got what he wanted and Kimberly got what she needed and all this other stuff. So there was that factor in it. And then there was the other characters. There was Sarah, which is a girl that Jeff instantly fell for when he moved, and so there was a little bit of a thing going on, with that. And then there was, think his name is like Kale or something. I probably pronounced that completely wrong. But he's another character, kind of another character in the story. And you find out about him as well, and when you find out a little bit more about him, was kind of, after a while, it was kind of obvious what was going down with him. And I just, each character had their problems in the story, and none of them were this perfect, pristine person that they put out to the world or whatever. Each of them had their demons and had problems that they had to deal with, and along the way we learned what those were. And I mean, we kind of saw Kimberly grow a little bit throughout the story until the end, because through most of the story she was kind of this snotty rich girl basically, and she acted like she didn't really care for a whole lot of people and all that. So I don't know, she just I just didn't really, I mean, I'm glad to see that she kind of changed, I guess. I don't know, maybe. But I did like Jeff and Kimberly's banter back and forth, because who wouldn't love joking back and forth with a ghost? I mean, she was just definitely common. It was definitely a little comedic in there, I guess. But there wasn't a whole lot to the story, so it was just one of those kind of fluffy, I guess, maybe reads. It didn't take very long. I read one other book by her, I believe, and that was Wings, like 5 years ago or something, I think. And that was the only other book I've read by her. And I remember liking that one, so I thought I'd give this one a try, because I liked, things to do with thieves and stuff like that. But if you're in for a little bit of a short read or whatever, this is definitely fun to read, I guess. So yeah, there's just a couple of cute parts in here, and those are on my Goodreads. I kept up with those on my Goodreads page, so you'll definitely have to check those out for that. But trying to see if I can find the one. Well, let's see. I like this little quote, I guess, coming from one of the characters. It says, "It was never about stealing. It was about giving things back. You were so focused on what you were sure I'd done wrong, you didn't stop to see what I was trying to do right." Which, I don't know, that kind of hits home a little bit. I mean, people want to see the bad things that everyone does, and, harp on that and yell about that to people and complain about that to people. That they don't take the time to see that maybe they're trying to actually do some good, or they're trying to put out a good vibe or whatever to other people, and no one sees that. People see the negative. They want to see the bad. They don't want to see the positive and the good. So I really like that. And there's a couple of others I know in there that I like too. But that was pretty much it. If you guys have any questions or comments, you definitely can leave them below, and I will definitely read them and comment back if I can. So yeah, I will see you guys next time for another review.